Jai Hind everyone, welcome again to the Patriotic IAS, and in this session we will study this news analysis. We will start with the front page, and after that we will cover these 8 areas. These are the major area that is relevant for the UPSC and other state pieces as well as other competitive examination. So we will start with this UP budget that has been announced with its highest amount of 7,36,00,000 crores. 7 point, okay, 7.36 lakh crore. It is the lakh and after this crore. Okay. So after that we see that how the Fiji, the indenture level into the Fiji. Fiji is a country. We will try to locate it on the map. You should also locate. Okay. So how the Lord Rama's teaching that how he felt in the forest in the solace for the so long, and this gives solace to the people who were there into the Fiji. Okay. Beside that, we will also go through this the US and India relationship, and there has been some of the point provided by the US official that is visiting to the India, that how this civil nuclear cooperation is still not have started due to the some of the region. We will go through that. So it will help in India US relation. After that we will cover this uh, economic secretary. He has given some of his point that this rigid statutory fiscal targets are getting discredited globally. So yes, there is the fluctuation of this fiscal targets, like we have given 5.1 in our budget. So we will see this. After that we will go with this recent Bharat Ratna given to the Lal Krishna Advani, BJP leader, and Karpuri Thakur. So we will study that how the trend has been similar, how they are chosen. They are the leader at the national stage and they have some heroic following at the national stage. Okay. Then we will study this sanitation miracle with respect to the government program of the Swachh Bharat and its implementation, its effectiveness that has been discussed in a detailed manner. Okay. After that, we will study this dynamics of politics that is going into the Northern Ireland and how it's going to impact all this UK polity. Okay. And yes, in the last we will cover this Uttar Pradesh model of the tackling malnutrition. This is new, and yes, this give how we can implement this at the national level, and it has impacted not only the nutritional level of the children and the lactating mother, but also it has given that how employment by the self-help group can be promoted. So all this will be our topics that we will cover. During the classes, you should also use your newspaper. You should keep it in front of you, and you should keep highlighting whatever the area that we are going to cover and the way we have highlighted. So please, it will make your study very effective. Okay. So just going through this paper will not that much help, as you will go through the some of the this work that keep newspaper in front of you or in the soft copy, keep highlighting wherever we are discussing. Okay. So we will start with this Jharkhand trust vote that has been, yes, this Jharkhand Mukti Morcha, they have passed this majority line, and yes, 47 in the favor and 29 against. Okay, here. So here it has given that number of the MLAs from the different political parties, like the 27 from the JMM, 17 from the Congress, and yes, one from the Rashtriya Janata Dal and the Communist Party. Okay, in opposition this is 25 from the BJP, 3 from the All Jharkhand Student Union, and 1 from the Ajit Pawar faction of the Nationalist Congress Party. Okay, so this is all about, you should know. There is the observation, the in the Chandigarh, there is the lot of khela is going on, you must be knowing, and there we have seen that it has reached to the Supreme Court of India, and our Chief Justice of India has said that the mockery of the democracy is going in the Chandigarh because the BJP has just 16 members, and they form the government, and the opposition who have 20 members, they have failed to make their mayor. Okay, so 8 were disqualified to make this BJP 16, and to make this opposition, this is the AAP and the Congress in combined 12. So this is the comment that yes, the way that this returning officer was playing, it was just showing that yes, they are the agent of the BJP. So this is all going on. This is the political news, but you should mention whenever you are discussing the condition of democracy in India. Next important news is with respect to this budget passed into the UP Legislative Assembly, and we saw that this is the highest amount. Okay, so here it has mentioned that this you should know who is the finance minister of the UP, Suresh Khanna. After that, you should know that different area that has been distributed. Most important is this 1,000 crore. This has been given for the construction of the flyovers, so that there could be the reduction in this 2,000 for the power, so that there could be the less cut during the summer. Okay, so 33% from the previous, it has increased from the previous amount. Okay, the most important thing is this: the capital expenditure 2 lakh and 3,000 crore. So this is the for the capital expenditure. So you should remember all these facts here. Other area, this is 27,000 for the health infrastructure. Okay, 2,475 crore for the scholarship to the student from the backward class, and 400 crore to the handloom weaver. Okay, so it will generate 40,000 jobs. So this is the target, and yes. So this is all about this, you should remember. Okay, those who are going to appear in the state PCS for the Uttar Pradesh, this is very important. You should be very clear about all this thing. Okay. Next important news that we will take, that is relevant for us. Yes, where is this? Yes, we will take this. Lord Rama teachings of the justice gave solace to the laborers in the Fiji. So yes, this is about the indentured laborer. They were taken in the 19th century to work in the plantation area. They are known as the girmitias. Please remember this word. Girmitias are for the indentured labor, particularly Indian indentured labor. Okay, so this Deputy Prime Minister of Fiji is on was in the visit to the India, and he said that whenever there was the disappointment, and yes, sometimes they feel that yes, their departure distance from their homeland. So they remember that yes, there was the departure of the Lord Rama for the 14 years into the forest. The way he faced and he returned back, they will also one day return back after doing their work. Okay, so this is the thing that gives them solace. Okay, so here it has given that Fijians in Indian origin, especially Hindus, and they have the such thing. They face the brutality. Girmitias identified with the suffering of the Lord Rama. So this is all about. So you should remember all these things. Second important thing is you should know about the Quad, when it was started and what is the new dynamics. Okay. So with respect to the Quad, there was a very high level of the discussion between the 2005 and 7, but due to the Chinese pressure, yes, US said that we will not go further for this. Here it has mentioned that how the at that particular time there was the deal was going on between the Iran and yes, NATO's, some of the member of the NATO, and at the same time the deal was going with the North Korea. So to make it successful, they backed. Beijing created the pressure that yes, I will support if you will not go further with this Quad. But after 2017, we have revived it, and there is the chances that it is due to the aggressive China. That's why we are going to enhance this. Further, India and US is talking on the critical emerging technology. So please remember that we have the talk so that we can implement it into the different area of the defense and the military use. Okay. You should also remember this Raisina conference that is mainly headed by the India, and it is mainly by the External Affairs Ministry and Observer Research Foundation. These are the they held this Raisina conference. Please remember this. So this is all about with respect to this news. You can use in whenever you are going to write India US relation. Next important news that we will take with respect to, again, it is with the India US relation, and here we are talking about this civil nuclear cooperation. Why it is not successful? The main reason is for due to the this civil liability nuclear damage act, and under that they are not agree. Each of the countries is telling that it is your responsibility. In the case of the damage, you have to pay the liability. So this is the main issue that is facing. Other thing is there is the demand of the small and modular reactors technology. So this is being demanded from these private parties as well and private companies. And here you should know that we have agreement with the US for the development of this nuclear power plant in the Kovada, Andhra Pradesh, and it is between the Indian company, that is the Nuclear Power Corporation of India, and this is Westinghouse Electric Company of the US. So please remember, and they are responsible for the making 6 nuclear reactors, and it was finalized in the 2010 when the Obama was the president of US, but still it has not materialized, not started, due to this only civil liability for the Nuclear Damage Act, and under this they are not accepting the liability for the any damage. Okay. Next important relevant news that is relevant for us is yes, this finance secretary, he has given the some of the comment. You should know that this budget a vote on account, not a full budget. So you must be knowing that what is the difference between the a vote on account means in instead of the 12 month of the whole cycle, whole year cycle, we just take the 2-3 months of the amount of the whatever expenditure we needed, and that after that whenever there is the new government comes, that further go for the remaining period and they go for the appropriation bill and appropriation act, so others remaining amount was withdrawn. So this is the difference between the full a vote on account and the full budget. Okay. Here it has mentioned that easing monetary policy, because now we are going to cope, now we have cope this physical deficit to the a moderate amount, and that's why we can go for the ease of the monetary policy. So what is the ease of the monetary policy? It means the easing the coming of the money from the RBI into the market. Means ease of money means it is made easy for money to come out of RBI. So how it's become easy the money to come in the market is due to the policy from the RBI and the RBI. So how what it's do? It's reduce the interest rate so that the banks will means previously it was taking 5 rupees for the 8 each of the 100 rupees at the interest. Now it will reduce to 2 rupees, so the bank will withdraw more and more, like the you will also withdraw more and more, because you are here and you will see that yes, now the interest rate is lower. So maybe it was 12% previously, now it is 6%, so you will think, so it will be easy to return 6 rupees out of 100 rupees on a yearly basis. Okay, so that's why you take more and more money. So by the ease of monetary policy, RBI reduce the interest rate and reduce the other obligation of the banks to keep their money with the RBI. As they have the more and more money, banks will give to the more and more money to the people, and if people have more and more money, they will buy more and more, and by that the company will earn more and more, so they can invest. And if they will invest, there will be the expansion of the company. If there is the expansion of the company, there will be the more employment, more people will join the employment for the production. So this is all about, you should know the basics. Okay, so he is talking about that we have a very nominal, very high nominal growth rate. So what is the nominal growth rate and what is the real growth rate? You should know. Nominal means if there is the A to this number of this pen, and if I will ask you that what is the price, if I will tell that it is the 200 rupees, so nominal production, if in the whole economy this pen is only existing 8 pens, and the nominal nominal production, nominal GDP of this economy will be 1600. Okay. Think that if it is in the 2024, take the condition of 2019 or 2020. So if this 8 pen, the price was 100 rupees. So nominal GDP of this time, that time was the 800. If I will compare with this, so there will be the 100% growth rate. There is the 100%. But if you will compare with this number of the pains that is in the economy, it is the same. No change has been done. So real, this is the real growth rate is 0, but nominal growth rate is the 100%. You just due to the increase in the price, you saw that we have the greater economy. Okay. So if you, without producing anything, you can enlarge the economy just by the increasing the price and the cost of the these products. Okay. So this is all about between the nominal and the real. So yes, this is all about, you should know under this. Next important news is with respect to the bill that is in the legislation, and it want to curb this recruitment. There is the always the cheating in the, there is the case of the cheating in the government recruitment, and yes, it is prevalent in the many area, like the even it is many a time it was found into the state PCS. Many a times the paper get leaks or the answer key get leaks and the paper get cancelled. So a lot of disappointment it's sent to the into the students. Okay, so that's why we have brought this bill. Under that we have criminalized it, and there is the heavy penalty 1 crore. There is also imprisonment. There could be the imprisonment for the 3 years, and it could be extended to the 5 years. Okay, so this is all about here, and it has mentioned that what are the different areas that will be considered under this law, even it is directly or the indirectly. If you are involved in that, you will be punished. Okay, punished 3 years to the 5 years and 10 lakh and a 1 crore. So this is the case. Okay, next important news is with respect to this Grammy Award. This is given into the area of the music. So who have received, this is received from the 5 Indians. You should know the name of these Indians. Shankar Madhavan, okay, Ganesh Rajgopalan, Ustad Zakir Hussain, and V. Selva Ganesh, and also the Rakesh Chaurasia. He is the son of the Hari Prasad Chaurasia. Okay, so you should know what is the album music that they have given. This is the Sakti. You should also watch this music, and it is under the album This Movement. And also they have received this this Mr. Hussain has received the award for the Pasto. This is the music performance for the Pasto, and yes, it is also for the contemporary instrumental album As We Speak. So you have to remember this As We Speak. This is the Sakti and Pasto. So this is the Sakti for all 5 have received this award. So let's see music. What is this Sakti for a few seconds? Okay, this is the music. You should watch it into the whole music, because here we cannot play this complete. Okay, The next important news that we will take that this is a national credit framework that has been going to be implemented. Under this, we are going to evaluate a student in such a manner that will not pressurize the student, but yes, their skill will be judged whether they are deserving to go into the next level or not. Okay, so examination pressure will be reduced, but yes, evaluation will be more impactful, more effective. Under that, we are going to start with that credit system, and we will provide near about yes. At the starting there will be 5 subject, and for the 5 subject there will be the 40 credit. They can take extra subject, and for that there will be the this credit can goes to the 54. So this is all about, this will be based on the how much hours they are going to spend on the different areas. For the next, from the next year, they are going to increase this to the 10 subject, and the 5 additional subject or this, like a third language will be given, interdisciplinary area will be provided, physical education, health, art education, all that will be, and skill related subject will be added. So this is all about, you should know. And yes, this will be kept into the DG locker, so they could be transferred anywhere, means you don't have to be trouble. And if you have to transfer from the one area to the other area of the country, this could be easily transferred. Next important news is with respect to this Jagannath temple. There is the book that has been released. So you should know this, the Sri Jagannath, that means the Lord of the universe. Okay, what is the history? It was built in the 12th century, and it was around 1112 to the 1135, and it was built by the this Ganga dynasty, Stone Ganga dynasty. So please remember this Stone Ganga dynasty, and what is the name of the ruler? Uh, Ananthavarman Choda Ganga. Okay, so this is the name. So please remember that. Beside that, you should know that this Rath Yatra, that is the main feature of this, and there is the 3 deities. They are the siblings of the Jagannatha. One is the Lord Jagannath, other is the Lord Balbhadra, and the third is the Devi Subhadra. So they are the siblings deity. Okay. Other thing you should know that like the humans, the idol undergo a process of biological change and is replaced by the new set of the idol periodically. And you should know that the Mool Vigra, that means the main deity, emerge out of temple twice a year to give the darshan to the devotees. So Mool Vigra, that is, it is known as this. Okay. Next important news that we will take with respect to, there is a beautiful article that is giving the a sense, a critical analysis of how the sanitation is going on, what is its impact, what is its acceptability. So it has started with the historical context. Then when it was started with the this central rural sanitation program in the 1986. Further, it changed its shape and it became the total sanitation campaign in the 1999. Okay, and it shifted from the high subsidy to the low subsidy. Okay, so you should know, and the most important thing you should know that this is the access to the water sanitation. This is the goal to the goal 6 of the Sustainable Development Goal targets. That is we are achieving under the UN, and our target is that we will achieve it by the 2030. So whenever you are going to write your introduction or the conclusion with respect to sanitation, please use this goal number 6 of the this Sustainable Development Goal. Sanitation coverage has been shown as per the government data that has a very tremendous improvement we have seen from the 39% in 2014 to the 100% by the 2019, and we have further seen that we have shifted into the phase 2 of this SBM. Okay, sanitation mission, it's changed to the sanitation mission, and yes, in this phase 2 we have focus on the solid and liquid waste management and covering those households left out under the first phase. Okay, now we have seen that 85% of the village in India have become ODF plus, that we were targeting into the second phase. What is this ODF plus? Solid and liquid waste management and covering those of the household left out. Particularly you should focus on this solid and liquid waste management, that is focus under this ODF plus. So here it has given the data in the 2012 when the 59% of the rural household had no access to the toilet. 4% individual who had access reported not using the facility. Means this toilet facility, they were going at for their natural tendency. Out of, if you will reduce 100, 59 from the 100, it will be the 41%. Okay. So what is the reason for not going? Many of them have given not using this toilet is due to the not having any superstructure. Superstructure means uh, the buildings, the infrastructure that is being mentioned here, and the facility malfunction. Maybe the tap is not working or the door is not working. All this thing could be the this malfunction of the facility. And the third reason was the unhygienic, unclean. Means they are going, but they are not cleaned on a regular or periodic matter, and that's why they are not preferring this. This toilet instead of they are going to the open. Okay. And personal legend ki we are enjoying, there is the enjoyment in going outside and yes, taking the rest. Okay, so this is all about. Here it has given that the state specific data, what was the condition of this. 59% of the household into the Bihar, 66% of in the Gujarat, and 76% in the Telangana had toilet access. But out of this, 38% in the Bihar, 50% in the Gujarat, and yes, at least they have the, this household have one member, at least one members who didn't use the toilet. So this is giving that yes, this is the mental behavioral tendency that they don't, they have preference for the going outside, not using their toilet. So this is all about. They have given what is the reason for the Gujarat, because in the Gujarat, this the whole district that lacks the water access. So you should know that yes, this Gujarat is also facing the basic need of the people. Now we consider the Gujarat as a developed state, but yes, there is also the issue. There are the many regions in the Gujarat. Okay. 27% of the household in the survey village in the Gujarat and 61% into the West Bengal didn't have their own toilet. So they were considering the community toilet for their access. So this is all about this. The fact is given that how there is the performance is going on. The social norms for the poverty maybe the dissuaded them from the using the toilet. You know that yes, this is considered defecating within the house as the impure, as our the traditional thinking paradigm. So this is the one of the dominating reason for this, and beside that it has impact on the caste hierarchy as well, as here it has mentioned that the caste hierarchy and the caste thinking also impact this behavior. Okay. Next important thing is that this as per this econometric model, along with the economic condition, education, toilet use depends on the household size. If the size is more, if there is the only one toilet and the size of household is the 14 members of one, so there will be the waiting period. Instead of people will wait, they will go outside, and this is the other reason for this not using the toilet. It has overcrowding and the social norms that has given here. It has given that Jal Jeevan mission that was recently started, and it aimed that by the 2024 we all the household in the India will have the tap water. So it was examining that whether it has impacted. So no, it has not that much impact. Beside that, it has given that yes, there is the impact of the detached bathroom or the attached bathroom. Yeah, the chance of using toilet are reduced if the access to the water is difficult, and if there is the detached bathroom. Okay, if this is the attached, there is the increased chances of the using the toilet. So it has mentioned as per its observation. Next, it has mentioned that yes, access to the toilet was highest for the upper caste. This is 97%, and for the lowest for the scheduled caste 95%. Please remember that this is based on the caste as well, caste and class impact. Okay. The percentage of non-user in the higher among the upper caste than the backward caste. Why? This is the priority mindset into the upper caste. They try to show that yes, they are following the cleanliness and yes, purity in a very highest form. So that's why they do not choose to be going to the toilet as compared to the, if the access have the lower caste. Why they are not choosing? Because they have the behavioral tendency. They like to go outside and they don't have the access. But the upper caste, despite they have, and they don't have that much behavioral, but they have the purity and impurity in the mind. That's why they choose to be go out. Okay. So this is all about, this is talking at what we have to, what we need to work. It is contingent upon the social network and overall improvement in the living standard. So that will improve this. This include the better housing and access to the basic services that will improve this tendency. Okay. So lack of overall planning in India has led to the lack of synergy in the program despite high level of the expenditure in the fulfilling the basic needs. So it is not able to bring the all the things in a concerted manner, like the behavioral change, the access to the toilet, and yes, the awareness and the such program. So if they converge at one place, the tendency, the use of this toilet will be much more and its impact will be it on the different area. Okay, next important news that we are going to take is the Uttar Pradesh model of the tackle malnutrition. So here we have there is the experiment, and it is the help of the United Nations World Food Program. So this is the a collaboration of the Uttar Pradesh government and the United Nations World Food Program. Under that, they have developed a group of the women. They will prepare the nutrition and yes, the this fortified and nutritious food, and they are given to the this children and their mothers, so that they could have the balanced diet. Okay, so yes, this program made the group, and they are given automated equipment with the capacity to 5 metric tons per day, and they, once they prepared and they delivered to the Anganwadi. Anganwadi is the final link between the children and the scheme. Say they provide, these Anganwadi members provide this to the final beneficiary. So these women are reimbursed according to the IDS cost norms. Okay, so this group for the this whatever they have prepared. Okay, so we have seen that they have the very positive impact, and now we have expanded it to the 202 production unit, and the reach has increased to the 43 district. Okay, so it has provided the livelihood opportunity for 4,000, around 4,080 women. Okay, and the benefit that is reaching it near about 12 million. It means 120 lakh. Okay, and yes, if you will convert into the crore, 1.2 crore, because 1/10 of the million is the crore. Okay, so if 1/10 of the crore is the million. Okay, so provided with the machinery and the raw material, these groups, and yes, they were provided the wheat and other things at the subsidized rates, so that they can produce. So this is very much effective as compared to the centralized model that we were adopting before. That yes, we will purchase from the private companies, and we will directly deliver to the Anganwadi. Here we are making the group. The group is preparing these foods, and yes, there is the testing as well. There has mentioned that as National Accreditation Board for the testing and the calibration laboratory accredited lab. This laboratory test will be done, and yes, after that this will be checked, this will be dispensed, this will be delivered to the Anganwadis. After that, even it has provided this app-based solution, and this is developed to build the capacity of the women and produce the take-home ration. Okay, so this will improve the viability of the production unit, and women will receive the training, develop nutritious product for the local market. So this will further, we can expand this for the further production and further employment generation. There is also they are developing this QR code. By that they can track this take home ration and production, delivery status and value chain. So this will this will make this will reduce the leakage. This will reduce the delay into the delivery of this scheme. So this is also going to improve and make this scheme more effective. So this has concluded with this line that this also has highlighted the significance of multi-stakeholder approach towards the technically sound and comprehensive solution that are scalable and leveraging the strength of the community. Community participation is there because the women in the group is participating, and yes, their skill can be increased. This can be implemented on the national level. So this is all about for the this news. Next important news we will take from the editorial. The first thing we will take is this is from the this Northern Ireland. There we have changed the political change in the guard of the politics, and we have seen that this Sinn Féin Michelle O'Neill that has become the first leader that leads the Northern Ireland, and he belongs from the Irish Republic Army. This Irish Republic Army was the revolutionary group, and after that they are into the advocate for the separation from the UK and integration of the Southern Ireland and the Northern Ireland. So let's see the map. Yes, so this is the map of the Ireland. This is the Northern Ireland, and this is the Southern Ireland. So they want unification. Now this is the part of the UK that include this England and yes, the Wales and this Ireland and also the Scotland. Okay, so this is all about, you should know about the map. You should have a clarity that this is the Northern Ireland, this is the independent country, this is the Southern Ireland. Please be clear about this. So we have seen that this coming into the power and the support from the people. So there is the chances that there could be the integration with the Southern Ireland, but still we see that the people from the this Northern Ireland, they are still into the favor of keeping its country with the UK, not going to the with the Southern Ireland. Okay. So this is all about, the other is talking about the internal politics, so we will not go into the detail of that. Next important news that we will take with respect to the Bharat Ratna, as we know that Mr. Advani, Lal Krishna Advani has been given the Bharat Ratna as well as the Karpuri Thakur. So here we have we have seen the trend how the Bharat Ratna awardees was chosen. Okay, so as it happened with the extraordinary assertion of the popular sovereignty, if you have the lot of support from the people, like we have seen the lot of support for the this Ayodhya and the Ram temple, so it's he made him hero, and yes, he brought this Ayodhya whole issue at the national stage, and yes, that's why he has given. Same was the case with the others. So we should see that those recent this Bharat Ratna was given to the recently it was given to the Pranab Mukherjee, Bhupen Kumar Hajarika and Nanaji Deshmukh in the 2019. 2015 when BJP government first announced this award, it was for the Atal Bihari Vajpayee and the Madan Mohan Malviya. So Atal Bihari Vajpayee is associated with the first PM from the BJP, and Madan Mohan Malviya is known for the construction, founder of the Banaras Hindu University. Okay. So you should know this thing, and this is all about for the today's news. We have covered most of the relevant news for the today. So here I will conclude my session. All the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.